it. I was like, nope. Not after the Mass Effect debacle of 2016. Because I'm still hurt. No, but it does make my pee-pee soft. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to, bro. Well, that's what happens. Learn your place. Stop making fun of me. What? You let Mr. Terrific go? He was the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep him down. He's the best. Oh my god.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20, 2, 2, 2. Check 3, check.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Here we go.
Here we go. Walk time. Tight end right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Key 26.
Check 4. Watch twist.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Gets this one to use check. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Nah, PlayStation is having problems because I couldn't stream Sharks game earlier. I had to go directly to YouTube.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run with Coleman on first down.
Oh, my God, Coleman.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. On 1st and 10, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And an alley to Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ready? Check, check. Check, check.
Check safety, check safety. Shift, shift. Shift.
65, 65.
Lucky.
And hot.
On first down, Garoppolo. Now
God
Garoppolo
damn it.
lost
What is
the
happening
football.
here, guys?
And the Rams have got it back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back
Jesus.
drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed.
Oh, my God,
if there's
running into the
contact
kicker.
coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Roughing? Unfucking.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just
Whatever
think about
can
the
go
differences
wrong
between
is
the
going
two.
wrong in this
Running into the
godforsaken
kicker
game.
almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, Usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places, and the difference is 5 yards or 15, and in this case, that's a big play.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Stays on his feet. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. From the 2 now, second and goal. Here's Goff. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Quan Alexander make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He got 29 yards that time. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Coleman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now Garoppolo. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 5-4. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Check pass. Check pass.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second and 11 now. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
How do you call a timeout? You realize he couldn't make the kick?
Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hekker, on to punt for the Rams, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
What game?
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Oh, what happened?
Garoppolo, 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Ooh, damn, that's my first missed pass
the
of the
intended
game.
receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams.
They got cut off then.
The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Here we go.
Mike 58, right there. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Take the points.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
But anyway,
Sweet. Means I'll have the wind with me in the 4th.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
These were other places in 1979. Or in the 70s.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2.
I would agree with that. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. We're just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, they run with Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's what I'm talking about.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't
Good
they?
thing I
did
went and
indeed.
picked
He
his
delivered the tough yards.
Oh, yeah, in both leagues.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Oh, yeah. He probably picked up
They
already.
run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And that'll make it third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Oh my God, how did he catch that?
And this will move the chains again.
Dick Sherman was right fucking there.
At the 49ers' 29-yard line. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Goff's throw here finds Woods, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Justin wants to challenge it. Let him.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot.
Overturned, motherfucker.
And boy, they hit that one.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a
Very
sigh
rare,
of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Check 24, check 24, check 31, check 31. Switch.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Garoppolo now. Pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Coleman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
About behind the line. That was a gain of
4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
He is yipping quite powerful.
Pickup of 8.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Garoppolo finding Goodwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
George Kittle.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I said what I said, whore.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Fucking correct me.
Switch. Check. Kill. Deuce.
Stick.
Tighten up.
Blue draw quarters.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Way to
And
miss
this
your
play
block
doesn't
there.
go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Here we go.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Garoppolo looks to throw.
Oh, come on, Kittle.
Zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here.
Bounced right off the Kittle's shoulder pad.
Show
He
some
should have reached up and
confidence in your
grabbed that bitch
team. Let them know
anyway.
you think they can go get it.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Oh, wow.
Brandon Cooks.
That's
Touchdown,
irritating.
LA. Brandon Cooks with
That's
touchdown
irritating
number
as
8
shit.
on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Just like that. Just like that.
Garoppolo now. Man open, it's Goodwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So the ball moves from one 38 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Yes, I did. Justin.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? And yet again, it's Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
I don't know what happened there. That was some kind of glitch or
I think it was
something.
the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and when the offensive line is executed well today, to try and get him over 100 yards.
Buckner, you were right there.
Up past the 45
Put a hand up, man.
Tackled. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today, it's Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Gurley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score.
This fucking coward's got shoot clock on.
4th quarter. So it's Rams football.
That's right, Hulk. You flaunt your little Peanut proud, buddy.
2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Let's try loading this game again.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Goff now to throw. That's
God damn it.
Complete to his tight end, Everett.
Standing right fucking there, and he just lets him run right behind him.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
It was a pass coverage.
Right. Well, that's all right. Small one had 2 picks when I had. He had 2 picks, and my receiver was literally in front of his cornerback. Like,
they'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Maybe. A.J. Green. No, Justin's not. He's going to probably throw the ball.
Another carry now for Gurley. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Gurley. And he's
Did they give that to him? They gave that to him. Unfucking
final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just
it is what it is. I already clinched the division. I don't really care.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just
Samuel came out of nowhere, had 95.
And maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better.
Not really. He was my number 5 receiver before I just moved him up to the slot.
So for Los Angeles, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they...
He's really just been my kick returner all year.
You know, I had mixed emotions about it, but at the same time, if you can encourage someone with it, then it was worth it all.
As Mike Singletary playing middle linebacker, you know, he was known for his eyes, how wide his eyes would get. I wanted to make sure I didn't get caught staring at his eyes. I was looking to the right, I looked to the left, I looked down, I looked everywhere, but in Mike Singletary's eyes, he was such an intense player. We're gonna be here all day, baby! I like this kind of party!
I was a huge fan of the Bears, big fan of Mike Singletary. I just feel like watching him, he was fearless, you know? So you just see his eyes just like bug out, and you knew he was going to crush somebody.
God, we gotta be great with our eyes now. I wish I had more coaching etiquette. Okay, I don't.
Damn, man. And it took the last play of the fucking game because my goal was 1 or fewer rushing touchdowns. So I got kind of fucked out of that. That last bullshit run where I had him stopped on the 3, but he rolled over into the end zone. Yeah, well, like I said, I got my W. That Y right there.
There are so many stories about Hacksaw and the things that he did.
After a game in college, was so frustrated after a loss that he took a...
Yep.